Oh, what a good day today. So I watched the Zelenskyy fiasco in the White House today. And Donald Trump basically, pardon my French, handed Zelenskyy his ass on a silver platter. And J.D. Vance did an awesome job stepping in there as vice president to again, support the president of the United States. And it was a smackdown. It was, I'm gonna put you in your place. Zelenskyy, in my opinion, was rude, cocky, arrogant, and I think he was expecting to get the same kind of bullshit treatment that he got from Biden, and was rudely or was promptly set back a notch. I think how Trump handled it, and the fact that Trump did it the way that he did shows the American people this is what really happens behind closed doors. This is how leaders, politicians, bicker and yell at one another at times. I mean, that's how negotiations done. I mean, type A personalities don't screw around. I mean, they get in there and they're just on it. And that's what you saw today. You saw real, what would normally be backdoor negotiations taking place live in front of the camera. And if you can't handle that, then you're a pretty weak-ass individual, pardon my French, because that's what really happens. That's how real men talk to each other. When there's an impasse and they're butting heads, and it's not about that's a situation where you're not kissing anybody's ass. Pardon my language again. This was done the right way. Trump's response was totally appropriate. Zelenskyy is in no position to bicker with the United States, and to continue this war is asinine. It needs to end. Period. And Zelenskyy says, well, the one that started the war is responsible. Well, that's true, but then the one that refuses to negotiate and end the war is also culpable. This whole thing about, Zelensky's like, yeah, we still have a country, people are still going to school and this and that. He's playing it off like it's nothing. And then Vance brings up the fact that they're, forcing guys into the military. No, you're going to go fight. I'm going to pull you out of your house, and your ass is going up there to fight the Russians and the North Koreans. Putin's wrong in this whole deal, but there certainly is more behind this story than we're all being told. Especially in Crimea and what actually is taking place over there. But we wouldn't be in this boat if it weren't for weak, feckless leaders like Obama and Joe Biden. That's why we're in this mess. And so you can blame them, not Donald Trump. So it was a great, great show of leadership on Trump and J.D. Vance's part, and I think even Secretary of State Rubio even chimed in. I believe, I think I heard him. I'm not sure, but it was really good. Really good. Really enjoyed it. And then, I'm hearing about people whining about federal workers losing their job. There was one that was posted today here in, it was in Michigan. Up in Baldwin, Michigan, some girl crying she's going to lose her job, making $40,000. I think it was $40,000 a year. Her and her husband are trying to get pregnant through in vitro fertilization, and how expensive that is. Now Trump's going to pull the rug out from underneath her feet. And but let me explain something to you. If you work for the federal government, that job's not owed to you. In vitro fertilization therapy, or whatever you want to call it, is not owed to you by anybody. I kind of look at it like, there's probably a reason why you can't have children, and maybe why you shouldn't have kids. So, yeah, I just, I don't think the government should be paying for that either. There's probably a reason why you can't have kids. I know, for example, a family member was married to an individual and couldn't get pregnant, had a miscarriage, blah, blah, blah. For whatever reason, that marriage didn't work out. And lo and behold, she found new love, great partner, great, husband, blah, blah, blah. And lo and behold, guess what? She got pregnant, no issues, no complications, no nothing. Just bam, had a baby. So sometimes it's not the female, sometimes it's the male. And sometimes those things just aren't supposed to happen. Yeah, I don't know why my phone's ringing. Should not be ringing. Anyway, so so I don't feel bad. Go find another job. Like the rest of America. I mean, you're not owed anything. Nobody owes you anything. So if there's not a job for you, then by God, go find one. And let me tell you, the spot that she's in is not a good place to be. There's just not a lot going on there. So, maybe you need to relocate. Sometimes you got to pack up and move. And find another job. That's just life sometimes. It's just I tell you, it's like people still call you, and it's just like shop's closed, I'm closed. Yeah, that's why we have hours. So if you need me, call me between those hours, because after that, I'm not answering the phone. It's pretty simple. Leave a message if it's important. I'll call you back the following business day. That's why we have hours. We have set time. And I've been doing this job a long, long time. And I used to answer the phone after hours. And I don't do that anymore. So when my time's up, my time's up. Leave a message. I will cheerfully call you the following day. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. Trump did an excellent job. I love it. Absolutely love it. I would have loved to see him smack down Macron and the British, pardon my language, that British asshole, and the British Prime Minister. I just think he's a pompous, ignorant ass, and would have loved to have seen some exchange there with how he's turned England into just a cesspool. Just a cesspool. England's a cesspool today. So is Germany, and much of Europe is a cesspool. And except for Poland. Poland's done a really good job about keeping all the unwanted, uneducated buffoons out of their country. So kudos to Poland. We are slowly getting rid of the people that don't belong here. And if you immigrate into a country, God bless you. It's to have a better future, but you can't come in as an independent or as a dependent. I don't know your language. I don't know your customs. I'm not willing to assimilate. I just want to suck off the American nipple and get a free phone and free housing and get a car, get a driver's license. and then keep sucking on that nipple for the next 5 years, and maybe learn the language. I'm sick of that bull crap. So you either assimilate to this country like I did, or you get out. I'm German, but you can't tell, can you? So in America you speak English. It's pretty simple. That's the language of the land that I live in. In Deutschland, you speak German. I mean, they speak English over there too, but but that's not the it's not the official language. So anyway, gosh, I'm going off on a rant for 10 minutes. So anyway, kudos to Trump, and I thought he did an excellent job, and I'm still upset with Kash Patel and Pam Bondi. Where are those Epstein documents? We were promised. She said they're sitting on my desk, and what do they release? A bunch of shit that we already knew. The flight logs, already seen it, and then just page after page of redacted. Oh, this a witness, this a victim, this a that, this a this, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. I'm sorry, those things need to come to light. If they're a victim, then they're a victim of who? Who are the men or women victimizing these other women? We want the names of the guys perpetrating the crimes against these nameless, faceless victims. Publicize them. I don't give a shit who they are. Nobody should. If you're committing a felony, I'm sorry, you lose the rights for anonymity and to operate under a cloak where nobody gets to know who you are. Sorry. Once a felon, boom, everybody needs to know your shit. Pardon my language. That's what should happen. But I'm very disappointed in Pam Bondi and Kash Patel here the last couple of days. I want to see the list and names of the men that are being accused of rape. Oh, nice turn signal. Didn't I just talk about the other day, jackass? I hate stupid people like that. There's a reason why there's a turn signal in your vehicle. Use it. Or you feel my wrath. Trust me. There's times, boy, if my arms were long, I could reach out and I could slap the crap out of you. I mean, I'd knock some, turn signal sense right into you real quick. But my wife wouldn't like that. But anyway, so let's go, Pam and Kash. Get that stuff out there. You promised us and you didn't deliver. And then you make up the stupid excuse. Well, it's going to come in segments. Segments for what? I mean, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, we're going to release them in segments. A little tad here and a tad there. Somebody explain to me why, the rationale behind that. There is none. There is no rationale behind releasing those documents in segments. It's already been how many years? Give me a break. We, the American people, demand to know, who, what, where, and when. And the fact that Epstein was murdered, supposedly murdered, in a secure facility where the cameras all of a sudden went dark, and then, oh my gosh, both guards had to go pee at the same time. They just up and walked off, and then, oh my gosh, they come back and he's dead. That's the biggest line of bullshit ever. And they're selling it. So he was murdered, plain and simple, just like John F. Kennedy was murdered by our own government. Epstein was murdered by probably our government as well. Some people say it's the Clintons. Who knows? But that shit needs to be released. And and Pam Bondi and those that promised that would happen. They need to make it happen. No more no more excuses. Make it happen. It's bullshit. Anyway, that's 15 minutes of me ranting and raving about Pam Bondi and Kash Patel, and what a great job our president did today, just smacking the crap out of that little punk Zelenskyy. No more money for that little bastard. Pardon my French. $500 billion. Oh my God. What kind of? Can you imagine the state of the country if we were to help out Americans with that kind of money? Our healthcare system, our welfare system, Medicaid, Medicare, yada yada yada. I mean, I can think of all kinds of stuff that we could have spent it on our own citizens. The border wall, pharmaceuticals, you name it. But we gave it to them to throw away into bombs, missiles, and things like that so they can kill other people. What a great way to spend $500 billion. Anyway, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. It's been roughly 16 minutes, so I appreciate you tuning in. And leave a comment if you think the video's stupid or not stupid. Positive comments would be nice. But yeah, I'd appreciate it. Just like and subscribe, share, and I look forward to making another video. And hopefully, I don't know, maybe be a little more entertaining. I don't know how you get more people to follow your YouTube channel. I don't know. I don't think I have the face for radio. I could be wrong. But anyway, thanks. And if I don't record another video, have a great weekend. And I'll see you next week.